On 28th May, the Indian Dispute Resolution Centre (IDRC) organized its first Arbitrate in India Conclave 2022 at the India International Centre, New Delhi. This event marked the second anniversary of the IDRC, one of the leading institutional arbitration centres in India and Asia Pacific. Honorable Mr. Justice Arjun K. Sikri, former Justice of the Supreme Court of India and Judge, International Commercial Court, Singapore, inaugurated and delivered the keynote address at the event. Mr. Balbir Singh, Additional Solicitor General, Mr. Tejas Karya, Partner and Arbitrations Head, Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas, and Ms. Vanita Bhargava, Partner Khaitan and Company, were the other panelists in the conclave. Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, former BBC India head, was the moderator for the conclave. The conclave pondered over the theme Arbitrate in India to strengthen the government's call for resolve in India. Apart from former judges of Supreme Court and High Courts and senior advocates, the event saw participation of IDRC's panel arbitrators, including heads of leading law firms, the PSUs, and members of the bar. Honorable Mr. Justice A.K. Sikri, former Judge Supreme Court of India, during the conclave, said that how to make India a hub of international arbitration is not limited to only arbitration but all ADR tools, including mediation and conciliation as well. He said that in limited words, when we talk of international arbitration, we seek to invite parties not belonging to India or one of the parties being Indian while the other party is a foreign one. They must resolve their disputes by coming to India. The IDRC has also been established with the same motive. ASG Balbir Singh stated that in a broad spectrum, India wants to be a $5 trillion economy, and dispute resolution is one of the components of that economic activity, which would finally result in achieving this kind of number the government is looking at. Mr. Balbir Singh also emphasized on the need for having a trained pool of arbitrators to add value to the Indian system that not only include the Indian bar but also foreign lawyers coming to India. Mr. Tejas Karya, partner Shardul Amarchand and Mangaldas, spoke about the need for institutionalization of arbitration, use of technology, reduction of approaching courts in arbitration except in extreme cases. Emphasizing on one major benefit of institutional arbitration, he stated that there is no need to go to the court for appointment of arbitrator. Ms. Vanita Bhargava, partner Khaitan and Company, said that the government has been really proactive in making amendments to try to control mischief and should continue this endeavor. Ms. Bhargava mooted the need for having specialized courts dealing specifically with arbitration cases, as the commercial courts handle other matters as well, which take away the time. The key takeaways from the first Arbitrate in India conclave were: legal tourism. We need to create an environment to nurture legal tourism, where the stakeholders are comfortable and there is a conducive environment which attracts them to get their issues resolved in India. India need more IDRC-like institutions. We need more IDRC-like arbitration centers across India, which are offered to the foreign participants investing in India. Allow foreign arbitration professionals. We must have trained foreign professionals coming to India. Arbitrators from around the world should be free to participate in these arbitral proceedings with no impediment from the residency or tax standpoint. Prefer institutional over ad hoc arbitrations. We should go for institutional arbitration when deciding between institutional arbitration and ad hoc arbitration. We must not leave it open. Pool of expert arbitrators. There must be a pool of arbitrators, domestic as well as foreign arbitrators, who are trained to handle those kinds of matters which they are dealing with. Use technology. Limit court interventions. institutionalization of arbitration, use of technology, and reduction of court usage for arbitration and going to court only in the extreme cases are the essential things that have to be kept in mind. Streamline government or PSU arbitrations. Government organizations can consider forming an advisory board comprising of former judges that can take the decision on initiation of arbitration rather than the officials. Select cities to make them arbitration hubs. We need to identify cities in India which can become hubs of international commercial arbitration, focusing on arbitration-friendly jurisdictions where the court is supporting the arbitration. We can start by developing Delhi as a model like Singapore. Indian Dispute Resolution Center Event Partnerships. Indian Dispute Resolution Center was proud industry partner for Economic Times Legal World's Commercial Dispute Conclave, which was organized in Mumbai on 2nd September 2022, and it was a proud media partner for the India Disputes Conference that was held in London on 3rd and 4th November 2022. IDRC was supporting organization for the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators India YMG Conference 2022, held on 25th November 2022 on changing landscapes and navigating new contours in arbitration. Honorable Justice Deepak Misra, former Chief Justice of India, was the chief guest of the conference. IDRC is also the supporting organization for the London International Disputes Week, which will be organized from 15th to 19th May 2023. Indian Dispute Resolution Center is regularly visited by retired judges of Honorable Supreme Court of India, High Courts, District Courts, senior advocates and many more.